By now, you've done the hard part. You know how to read the models, you've found your setups in the live scanner, and you've even used a backtester to learn which names and which models actually carry an edge. Now let's make all of this research pay off without you needing to sit there and stare at the screens all day long. There's two tools that we have designed to help you do exactly that. The first is Watchlists, which hold the names that you care about. And the second is alerts, which tap you on the shoulder the moment one of them is breaching one of our volatility box models. Once you set both of these up one time, the platform will watch the market for you and trigger and give you a notification anytime you have a volatility edge. Now let's start with setting up your first watch list. Open the watchlist page, and on the left-hand side, you'll find all of your watch lists. We give you a couple to start, like one called ETFs only and the S&P 100. You can also build your own watch list by creating new list. A watch list is just a focus group of symbols. These would be the names that you actually trade instead of looking at the entire market. The smaller and shorter this list, the fewer alerts you'll receive and the more focused your attention can be. Now, creating a watch list is very easy. All you need to do is create a new list, give it a name, and add the symbols with the add symbol box. If you want to remove a symbol, simply just delete it by clicking the X, and that will remove the symbol. This is also where a lot of your backtest research comes home, because a lot of the names that you find with certain models, maybe you find a set that works extremely well with the aggressive model breach or just the conservative model breach, etc. You do this research one time, they go in a list, and you can build that list into all of the alerts everywhere else. So that's how you can take this list of research that you do and turn that into something that actually helps you make money every single time that pattern triggers. Now here's the part to notice on the scanner. If you take a look at the symbols, you'll notice that on the actual watch list itself, you'll also be able to see what is the market stage of that particular symbol, especially if we've triggered a long or a short. So at a glance, you'll be able to see if any symbols in your watch list are giving you a setup today by just coming to the watch list page, and you'll be able to see if that setup is agreeing with the overall trend direction or not. At this point, you should have hopefully gotten this point hammered down that all of the trades that we like to take are in the direction of the trend, or if they are counter trend trades, we're quite aware of it and we've adjusted our position accordingly. Now, a watch list still asks you to look inside of the platform to pay a little bit of attention. We can set up alerts to remove even that. So the alerts come straight to your phone, and that way you know whenever you have a breach happening real time during market hours. And this is especially useful if you have a full-time job where you don't want to sit there and watch the charts all day long. This is the tool that lets the setups come to you directly to your phone. Now, the alerts come through Telegram, and it's very easy to set up. The first step is to connect your account. So click the alerts page if you're not already in the alerts page in the platform, and that will then pull up the QR code. If you click Connect Telegram, scan the QR code with your phone, and if you already have Telegram installed, you should be able to link this seamlessly. If you don't already have Telegram on your phone, you'll need the app, and that will then allow you to get notifications for any time we have this breach straight to your mobile device. If the Connect link expires, just refresh the page, and the link will automatically refresh. So that's the entire setup. You just need to scan the QR code, and that will allow you to have your phone connected to our platform so you can get alerts whenever we have breaches in your favorite models. Now, step 2 of this alerts is actually setting up the alerts that you want, because it's easy to get overwhelmed, especially when the market is moving. Now, the first part here is pick which watch list can even trigger you an alert. You may not want alerts for all of your watch lists or for even the default ones like the S&P 100. That might be too big. So choose just a watch list you care about so you don't get overwhelmed with noise, and then dial in the filters. If you're a long-only trader, this is where you can select you only want long alerts. You wouldn't necessarily care about the short alerts, so you don't want that to distract you or to take over your phone. Same thing with the model types. At this point, I've already explained what the difference between the daily and the hourly models are, but maybe you find that you're a conservative trader, you want to ignore the noise of the hourly models, focus on just the daily and maybe even the daily conservative. So you may not care about how many alerts you get, you simply want a few alerts, and those few alerts should be really high quality alerts whenever price is breaching outside of the models. That would then be just the conservative daily models that you care about. So choose the alerts that matches your trading style, and that's the best way whenever the alert comes to your phone to actually give it the weight you want. Don't select all symbols or anything by default. It's tempting to do that just because you think, oh, I would like to know if this and this happens. No, keep the alert streamlined to just the symbols you care about. Believe me, you will thank me later and your sanity will thank me as well. So that's the handoff side now with the volatility box. At this point, you've understood what the models are, you've understood what the breach is, you've understood setups, how to use the scanner to find the setups, how to create your own watch list, and now how to even get those setups for your watch list directly to your phone. In the next video, what we're going to spend some time doing is showing you how to set these indicators up directly into your thinkorswim platform. This is for those of you that prefer generating the indicator file and seeing it inside of your brokerage platform so you can use the levels inside of the active trader panel as well to make better trade decisions. See you in the next video.